Hey guys, this is Gwydion. I wanted to show you the progress I'm making on my character sheet for Shadow of the Demon Lord in Foundry. It's been a lot of fun using Sandbox, so check that out. I'll post a link in the video below, but let's jump right in and I'll show you what I've been doing. So this is the main character sheet within Foundry. I started a new character named Gwydion. You can see I have a few tabs: main, inventory, and other, and there's actually a hidden tab for magic that'll only show up if power gets to a certain level. So you can kind of see all the basic items here, and you can see things that are going to be drag and drop. Inventory, I've got some basic items here that you'll see. Other, I'm going to go ahead and put, just so I don't forget later, I'm going to put some wealth in here. Well, actually, you know what? It doesn't matter. I was thinking I automated something, but I didn't. But you can put in some of this information if you want in text. I'll just say he's a dwarf. He's going to be a dwarf. So stocky. All right. So I'm going to go in and start with ancestry. So I've got all the ancestries loaded. So we're going to drag on dwarf, and I can drag him on anywhere and watch how ancestry changes and the stats change. And then even defense, perception, all of these stats will change automatically when I drag and drop it. There you go. So pretty cool. Let's open dwarf, and actually I can open it up here too. But if you scroll down, it kind of tells you what you should see. Strength 10, check. Agility 9, so you can see that's already a -1. Intellect 10 and will 10, so those are all good. Perception equals intellect plus 1. So intellect is 10, perception's 11. Size is a half, it's already scheduled or put to a half. Speed 8, perfect. All right. And let's see. So you can see also he speaks the common tongue. You can see that there. You speak, read, and write dwarfish. So we got all that loaded up. Perfect. You also get dark sight. So you can see that here. That's just a note for now. You get a hated creature, which I haven't set up yet. But then you also get robust constitution, half damage from poison. I'll code that later. So it's a good start. All right. So you could just change the level up here, but I kind of created some little items to drag and drop level up. So we're going to make him a priest. So we're going to look at novice paths, and I'm going to show you just so we can look and see what should go on here. So level 1, priest. So notice up here how this changes because his power is going to go to 1 since I'm going to make him a priest here. So here you go. All right. So you can see his power is 1. Now we've got a magic tab, which is cool. Not populated yet. But you see a number of things here. You've got magic priest, magical tradition. So we'll be able to pick that. Profession, constitution, and shared recovery. This is cool because this is actually, I did code this. So this gives you heals damage equal to your healing rate. So if I put damage of, let's just say 5 right now. So 18 health, 5 damage, current health is 13. So if you click on this, watch this change by the healing rate. So it should go to 1. Bam. So it's 1, and the healing rate is, yep, there you go. Perfect. And in this case, because this is, this won't delete it. If I hit the X, it actually recharges it. I don't know if that's intended, but that works pretty cool. All right. So let's see what else. If you have this exclamation point, that means that you have a choice to make. So let's click this. So any 2 attributes, as you can see over here, increase 2 by 1. So we'll do strength and will. You should see these change. There you go. We have more choices. So it looks like language, you either read one language you can speak or add a language to the list of languages you can speak, or add one religious profession. So I'm just going to pick, I don't know, Elfish. Let's do that. Got more choices, and actually let's show you where that changes. There you go. Beautiful. All right, let's go back. Another choice. So select one item. So you have to select a religion. So let's say Cult of the New God. Okay. So if you click over here, other Cult of the New God, I actually have all the information there. Beautiful. Go back. Okay. What else? So now because I picked that tradition has 3 different choices of magical traditions. So I don't know, let's just take life for now. And then when you go to magic, you'll see the life traditions populated there. I don't think I coded that yet, but I will later. Or not coded, but put the information in. Beautiful. All right. Let's see. So we got that. We got a power of 1. All right. Good start. So let's drag on some inventory items. What's cool about this is you'll see the inventory is blank here and the weapon attacks are blank here. But let's open a weapon, and I've already put a bunch of these in. Let's put in, for now, just to show you how this works, I'm going to put in a glaive. So drag it anywhere, it doesn't matter. So you can see it populated down here, and then it also populated here, which is pretty cool. So it just has a little bit of information. How many do you have? What's the price? Gold crown, availability, just some basic information. But what I did with a glaive and why I have this active is, so you can see it does 1d6 plus 2, 2 hands reach, but it also has, oh, does this not have a cumbersome property? I thought it did. Let me grab one that did. I swear that did. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I screwed that up. Let's look at Great Axe, because that has cumbersome property. Okay, let's do that. Drag it down here. Okay. All right, so 3d6. So what's cool about this is a couple things. Cumbersome property means that you roll with 1 bane. Okay, so let's just roll an attack roll normally. Okay, no banes. No boons, which are up here, but just use a regular attack roll, and that should use your strength, so it should give me a +1. There we go, roll, dice so nice, 9, 10, Great Axe attack. So that's 1d20 plus 1, 0 boons, 0 banes. So I had a 9 plus the 1 gives me 10. Perfect. All right, so now what I should do is, because this is cumbersome, I can click active, and it automatically gives me a bane. So now when I roll, it's going to roll 11 minus 3, or actually 11 plus 1 for my strength minus 3. So you can see up here again, 1d20 plus 1, and then minus 1d6, keep 1. All right, so, and the reason I toggled this is, let's just say he also has a regular axe, I don't know. So in this case, that doesn't have anything to activate, because what I want to do is I don't want him to have that bane. Oh, that's interesting. It doesn't reset. That's okay. So I can always put that back to 0. So now I know that only when he rolls the axe do I need to activate that and automatically give a bane. Obviously, you could just drop this down and do a bane. The other thing that's cool too is I coded the damages rolls. So there you go. 3d6, 7 damage. Nice. All right, so that's pretty neat. But let's just say he's a priest. We're going to do some spells. Okay, so I only coded a few spells, so I know this isn't the right tradition. But the really cool thing is here, because he only has these 2 panels available, because he only has a power of 1. So let's do Wind Blast, drag it on here, and let's do Flens. Okay, so both of these populate. So I've detailed out spell attack roll, damage roll, critical roll. What's cool about this is the number of uses reads the power level I have. So in Shadow of the Demon Lord, if you have a power level of 1, you get 2 uses of every level 0 spell you have. So that's already automatic. This you can drop down. It's more just for flavor. If you are doing a strength attack, agility, and Electro Will right now, it doesn't really change anything. And then if it's just a challenge roll, you could change that if you want. But kind of neat. So spell attack roll. So on the Wind Blast, it just moves you away. So there's really not a damage or a critical roll, but it does have an effect if you did. So I'm not going to do that, but let's do Flens. Flens is a cool one. Because in this case, let's move this. Oh, sorry, I just want to show the chat. Let's clear the chat. All right. So on a success, you take 2d6 plus 3. So let's just roll an attack roll. So 13. And in this case, it should be using his will, I believe. Yep, will, so it gets +1. Nice. All right, and you can also click and say, hey, I used that, so I have no more uses left, which is very nice. And so given he only did a 14, in this case, since it's not above a 20, I would just hit the normal damage roll. Okay, and that's 2d6 plus 3, so that's 12. Let's say he got a 21. Then I can just click on the critical damage roll, and it immediately gives me 2d6 plus the additional 2d6 plus 3. So that's awesome. And if I wanted to, I put these boons and banes here. So what I thought was it'd make it easy. Like if I say, hey, you've got 3 boons, you can drop down to 3, spell attack roll, rolls with 3 boons. Okay, isn't that cool? And then it shows the detail. I rolled a 5, a 6, and 5, and obviously I kept a 6. So pretty cool stuff. One more thing I'll show, or maybe a couple things. So let's say on my inventory, let's say I selected a bow for one of my weapons. Okay, so there's the bow, and actually you should see it here, which is awesome. Populated there, and I've got the attack and damage rolls. So that's pretty neat. And then I could also, this is just a type field, but just bow. And then if you want to track your ammunition, you can toggle these. You set it, click the reset. All right. Armor. So this is pretty neat. Let's just say he did a small shield. Okay, and you'll see this up here. And then let's see, he does brigandine, which in this case is just a flat 13 defense. So right now his defense is 9. So let's drag this on. Okay, so he has brigandine. Actually, I need to clean this up. I see these are bleeding over a little bit. I can change that. So defense, still a 9. Why is that? Well, let's select shield. So defensive 10 now. So if you look at shield, I didn't show it here, but it's a +1 in Shadow of the Demon Lord. And the brigandine here, that should go to 13. So let's just click that. Now I might have to kind of reset the character sheet. Let's see, defensive 13, but he has the shield on. So if I just kind of refresh the sheet a little bit, it should, I think, work. Now defensive 13, let's think about that. What is his defense as a dwarf? Defense is your agility score, so that would be 9. So that's, yeah, I think there's something not quite working on the shield. I'm going to have to mess with that. Let's take it off. 12. Oh, I know. You know what? I'm going to have to figure out how to override that. Because his agility is set to 9, it's taking that off, which it probably shouldn't. That's all right. Something I'll learn. But isn't that cool? So you can activate these, don and doff your armor, and that shows up right there. Pretty cool stuff. What else? Oh, one other thing I will show as I'm creating items is I did create an adventures pack. So this one and all these mods, I did this kind of a convoluted way, but the point is it's got a number of things in it. And it should, if I drag it on, just the adventures pack, boom, populates everything. Pretty neat. So it shows all of the different items. So look, guys, I'm still messing with this, but I was just really excited to show this off. No coding at all. This is all from Sandbox. So if I can do it, you can do it. And you can type in these fields. So let's say bag of fleshy rods. And notes, whatever character notes you can have. And the other thing that's neat is like if these get to the point where you need more room, you can drag these. So you can actually make these dynamic. Pretty cool. So look, I'm excited about the magic. I can't wait to do more with this, but the fact that I've already been able to code the roles, you can do your boons and banes, simple enough. Same thing on your main tab. So on your axe, if you want to roll your axe, but you want to do it with, let's just say 2 banes. Let's say you're in a bad situation. So we'll go back over here, roll the axe, attack, rolls with 2 banes, and takes it off. I don't know. I'm really having fun with this system, so I would encourage you to check it out. I've got a lot more built out. I've got to do expert pass and some more, and a lot more coding to do. But I think that's it for now. I'm going to stop this video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I'm enjoying it, and I encourage you to check it out, Foundry. And again, this is the Sandbox module by Seregras. He's awesome. He's always active and very, very helpful. So hope everyone has a good day or evening, depending on when you're watching this, and hope to see you around soon.